From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Reggie Bullock is out there with Rose. And it's Gibson in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Oklahoma City, we've got Brown, and it's Dort in at shooting guard. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position, so at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Passes it to Randall. That one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the basket by Julius Randle. 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one off the back iron and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Barrett lays it up off the glass.
Excellent instincts from R.J. Barrett right there. Finds the gap, drives with confidence.
The pass to Pokusevski. The feed now to Brown. From down in the low post, it goes.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Barrett. Tries from 10. It's hauled in by Brown. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brown, and the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And that one, good.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. This guy gets buckets through contact out there, so tough.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Alec Burks. Noel is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Robinson. Quickly nailed from three-point land.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
Now here is Horford. .129 left here in the second. Here's McKaylee. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Burks looking around. Quickly. That shot off the mark. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Maladon, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Barrett against Williams. Now, here's Barrett. D right on him. Quickly. Noel trying to break loose. Thunder with the rebound. And here is Maladon. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. Lets it go with a three. Horford no luck. There's the dish to Barrett. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. New York ahead, up one. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. Looking at the second quarter scoring, they had a slight edge. They really worked hard late in the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
The hostile environment in this building has not been good. They come in here, they focus like they would be at home. And it says something about the character of the team. You need to block out the crowd and just play your game.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, their D wasn't a disaster, but they can improve on it. They lacked energy out there and were giving up a lot of good shots. They got to defend with more passion in the second half.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Pokusevski in at the three. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
It's very hard to envision a tougher start to a young man's career. Think back, Julius Randle broke his leg in his first NBA game, but to his great credit, he wasted no time getting healthy and becoming productive.
Both free throws good from Randle. 1:24 left to play here in the third. Here's Baisley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Six on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
So it's the Knicks now, following the score by Oklahoma City. And it's Rose missing. Here's Dort. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Pokusevski. Barrett covering. It's stolen by Barrett. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Bullock. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous.
Down it goes! Down it
There
goes!
is answer!
Nice. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Toppin is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Rose surveying the D. Here's Rose. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 6. And Horford will bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a one-point game to take the lead, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. New York with the foul.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up.
I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Baisley's checked in. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. The shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. The Knicks making a switch here. Noel's checked in. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Quickly. No good from outside. And for the Thunder, their shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And the shot goes in.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his job is to give them a spark with his scoring tonight, and he did not disappoint. They were going to keep going to him until the D showed they could stop him. And since they haven't been able to, he just kept piling up the numbers.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks so much, David. Just 5 to shoot. Round kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rose. And misses it off the right side of the rim. New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste, not at this point in the game.
Money!
That is unbelievable. One of the best big shot makers this game has ever seen.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. The score knotted at 21. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. They could win it. Oh, they had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Taj Gibson is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Rose in at the point.
We know this about Derrick Rose. He never ducks these moments. He's fearless, this guy.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 41 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. And Gibson sends it back.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
Knocks down the 3.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 5. 27 seconds left in overtime. A 3 off the inbound. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for New York. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing on the left. Here's Pokusevski. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Pass to Dort. The tray. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
So it's New York picking up the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.